What is the difference between PTSD and C-PTSD? Okay, well, post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, and complex post-traumatic stress disorder, or C-PTSD, are both anxiety disorders which can develop as a result of experiencing trauma. Now, if left untreated, both of these mental conditions can seriously disrupt the lives of those who suffer from them. I think PTSD is one of the best known anxiety disorders, isn't it? And it's caused by either experiencing or witnessing a terrifying event. So you will hear an awful lot of soldiers, for example, or people who've served in the military or on law enforcement or firefighters, things like that, who will suffer from PTSD from what they've seen. C-PTSD, or complex PTSD, on the other hand, is much more often linked to ongoing or repeated traumas. And often this traumatic experience may indeed be something from the past, but it had continued for a very long time. C-PTSD is more likely to develop in those who have experienced that kind of trauma for a lengthy period of time, and usually at quite a young age, or if the trauma was inflicted by someone, for example, who was very close to them and with whom they'd come into regular contact. This can cause C-PTSD. And whilst traumatic experience such as a serious accident or losing someone close to you can, of course, lead to PTSD, C-PTSD is much more likely caused by ongoing domestic violence or experiencing abuse as a child, that kind of thing. Let me put some symptoms on the screen, actually, so you can pause the video and read them. And then you can take a look. Now, the standard treatment for the complex PTSD involves trauma-focused therapy and cognitive behavioral therapy associated with treating the PTSD aspect of it. It also includes training aimed at developing skills such as managing strong emotions that can arise from it, or creating and maintaining supportive relationships, and also addressing feelings of worthlessness and guilt, which can be a huge part of CPTSD. And this is particularly important because sufferers who have experienced long-term trauma, long-term ongoing trauma, such as repeated child abuse, they may have very serious trust issues. And, they may not have been able to form safe relationships, or relationships where they feel safe anyway. Now, there are no medications specifically recommended for CPTSD. The best treatment is long-term commitment to therapy programs that are aimed at helping sufferers change their habits and change their mindset. So, whilst so that's the difference between PTSD and CPTSD. They sound the same, and they do have some sort of similar symptoms, but complex PTSD generally arises from ongoing, consistent abuse or trauma, generally from a young age. Okay, there you go. Talk to you later.